Now, when we get to the 80s and the little conflict is occurring between the West Side and the East Side, you being a guy that knows some of these guys on the East Side personally, how did you feel like, I know these guys because they used to be on, some of them was on the West Side.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little conflict because, I mean, they used to, like some of the East Side cats used to live over here, and they threw parties, and we end up at the parties, and one of the homeboys drive by and walk out and say, look, I'm finna shoot this party up, y'all get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? So we got a warning before the party got shot up to leave, and then I'm walking around saying, yeah, man, they finna shoot the party. Even though this is, it was a family, but it was just a westbound thing at the time. Like, they wasn't having it. But they still wasn't, if we was, whatever it was, they wasn't, they looked at us and said, y'all get out of this area. That's out of respect out some of the big homies from the westbound. Now, but we was always kind of in tune with the East Side, even though we had a lot of beef. Some of us were still kind of in tune, kind of keeping that peace.
Did a lot of people ask questions about the name Seventh Day, like from the East Side or from wherever? Like, how did y'all even come up with that name, not knowing the history that it's connected to a jacket? But did they used to be confused, like, what the heck is Seventh Day?
Yeah, they didn't know. They didn't know, and everybody kind of wondered, what the hell is that? Because it did sound weird. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't nothing else. We put 7 THDAY. And it kind of messed everybody up. Like, damn, what the hell is that? You know what I mean? But for us, it was more of a spiritual thing. You know what I mean? Because the number 7 of completion and everything else, we kind of just adapted to that because of the way, it seemed like it was meant for us. We're in the 7th district. You know what I mean? The 7 is all, ain't nothing else we had. It was that, I mean, what could we do at that time? It was just something that stuck with us.
And the way you said it, the guy was actually kind of quoting the Bible. On the 7th day, God rested, but when he said it, what did he say again?
He said low riders.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we love low riders, All our big homies that low riders, we wanted low riders and all that. So I think it kind of evolved into 7 days because we took the TH off and added an S on the D because we was fully active and we just devoted to gangbanging 7 days a week. And that was just, that was our push from then on.
Okay, so it went from 7th day to 7 days.
Yeah.
Okay. And how did that change? Like, was there a meeting about that, or?
I don't know, man. Somebody said I may have started that name, or I don't know who did. I just know I was at the swap meet one day, and I seen a San Diego jacket and had a big ass D on it, and I had stitched in 7 at the top and days at the bottom. And I started wearing that jacket. I was like, damn, that shit is hard. And I'm not sure if it came from me or if it came from somebody else, or we was together when we did it, but it just changed to that. That's what we stuck with, 7 days.
But people do still say 7th day?
Oh, if in any original, no. Like, they gonna say, oh, the 7 days? You know what I mean, the 7th day? Yeah.
Now, you mentioned, you had told me about a guy named Tootie Tucker.
Yeah.
He's an OG 7th day.
Tootie used to be with the days 24/7. You know what I mean? We used to call Tootie the knockout king. Or if you had a pit bull, he coming to steal it. He always stole pit bulls. And, I mean, he just, anybody that crossed his path, he was known to knock you out.
Now, did he live on the West Side and move to the East Side?
He lives on the West Side, yeah. They families from the West Side. But he ended up going to the East Side. I think either a grandmother or aunt and living over there. And he was just, I mean, he was known to be one of their main characters. Yeah, I mean, drugs got him, you know, badly, but yeah, he's still in penitentiary.
So he ended up going to the 20s?
Insane.
Insanes. So he'd be considered an OG insane.
100%.
But he was I guess you could say, first generation Seventh Day.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like a lot of your heavy hitters from the first generation end up wanting to be from somewhere else. Like, how do you feel like a lot of the first generation dudes left us?
No shame in it. It is what it is. The streets engulf who they engulf. Especially when you go to LP and you ain't got none of the homies backing you. You know what I mean? Some of that peer pressure, and it's a Long Beach gang, because you in jail. It's a Long Beach card. You know what I mean? We wasn't really going to jail like that too much till later on. So that was one of the main gangs. You say you was from Seventh Day, they look at you like, huh? You know what I mean? So you had a choice. Either dig it out or, you know, become what it is.
Thanks for watching StreetTV.net. If you're not subscribed, please hit that button below and click the bell to receive alerts and notifications. Feel free to comment below so you can give us your feedback, and be sure to watch the 2 related episodes to the right. If you want to support this platform or follow us on social media, visit the links in the description. Thanks for watching StreetTV.net.